Hello, I'm Bethany Planton.
I'm Diane Leonard, and we're with Agile in Nonprofits.
Today, we're talking about another topic here from Scrum, the art of doing twice the work in half the time. Today, we're talking about happiness. And this might actually be my favorite part of the Scrum framework, is getting to talk about happiness and having fun. So have you focused on happiness versus performance as a metric in your workplace? I mean, before doing Scrum, had you ever been asked about your happiness in the workplace?
Well, we're going to be here a long time. I've been working for a long time. I can't come up with any time I was ever asked. Right?
No. And I like to ask it when I do burnout stuff, asking about happiness and the majority always are like, no, we've never been asked about happiness at work.
Yeah, lots of other questions about like workplace culture and maybe how you like the flavor of the coffee or not, right? But actually measuring it. So I had to get another book off the shelf for this one, because there's actually, before you ever ask, or what maybe might be keeping some organizations from asking, is the psychological safety that's needed in order to ask the question and get a meaningful, hopefully candid response. And so Amy Edmondson authored The Fearless Organization. Amy did some of the initial research about what is psychological safety in teams, ongoing need for conversation. How do you create that culture in a team? But I was thinking about this because our teams ask, how happy are you? And so I did get some pushback from someone who heard, well, you measure, but people are just being nice. They're just, I'm like, well, okay, but even if they're just being nice, then they're being nice every time they ask. And so sure, maybe it's a little bit inflated over what an anonymous survey might result in, but it's the trend that's important, not if it's a 4.2 or a 4.7 or a 3.1, but what is the trend line happening? And so I want to take us back, Bethany. This is a time warp story. I'm going to mention an acronym. CFA.
Going to my happy place.
I knew it. And this is a story that you take total credit for. Measuring team happiness for so long that there's enough data that all of a sudden when you look back and see a trend where there's a dip at the same time of year for a team that's been pretty stable. And what does it point back to?
I don't know if I want to. Yes, that great application. And it wasn't always a small dip. Like it was a considerable dip of, oh, that's what happened. Yep.
Why? Right? I mean, like what time of year was that?
Wasn't that in the spring? This
opened in the spring and due in the summer.
Yes.
That's when it's nice out. It's when people want to be outside, they're taking vacations.
Yeah.
But does it mean, I mean, the story to me now, looking back, I'm like, wow, I can't believe that it like took that long, that it took multiple summers of this to like flush out. But once we knew, the team was empowered and could make a choice about how to handle something we didn't have control over. It's not like a state governor was going to listen to us and change the process. I mean, we're all awesome, but that wasn't going to happen, right?
There probably is not quite enough of us to really make us think about it. Yeah.
No, not quite. But we could make a decision as a team about how to handle that specific process and what we would accept or not accept. And I was thrilled when we made it through a summer where that process still existed and we didn't see this.
Right. Yep.
Not all sunshine and roses, but still. No big dip.
Right. People know what to expect. We came together as a team to decide how to handle it. And so everybody felt like they had a voice in what was decided.
It's the silver lining I've put to the CFA process. It helped us come up with our own internal case study about why the happiness metric and measuring it, even if you might argue it's a little conflated, from still helps teams figure out, and like you said, are empowered to try new things. So hopefully we're an inspiration for you to think about how you might ask about happiness or how you might use it. Maybe you already have. Maybe you're like, not everyone asks that question. We've been talking about it for. All right, go ahead. Let us know in the comments. We want to hear from you. How do you feel about the happiness metric? Are you being asked? Might you start asking? We're here. It's a soapbox topic. Bring it up. Let's go. We want to hear from you.